First thing, I don't mean to pause it, bro. I know the gameplay's not long, but let a nigga try to break in my house, bro.
What would I do? I'm so glad you asked. If you don't get your life,
I'm calling the police, bro. Then that's all he need, bro. Then he'd be done. Till then, he gotta keep activating her until he gets something. I'm not gonna be mad at him. I'm not even gonna be mad at, bro. These dudes always standing on this corner like I'm gonna come here and knock their whole face off. Why y'all sending her by the school, huh? Y'all selling drugs? Y'all here selling drugs? Oh, damn. God, he got me? He knocked me out with that weak ass knee? Man, get your goddamn prince looking outside of here. That nigga really want to be Yakuza, but he really tried out for Yakuza and didn't make it. Them nasty ass shoes. I'm on you. When they use cream, bro. Stop telling me that, bro. I know when they use cream. I know when they use this. I know when I don't. But I'm gonna use what I want to use. It's simple. Back at this school, bro. We stay at this school, don't we? Might as well let them might as well goddamn reclass, right? We stay at the school. Might as well reclass and, you know what I'm saying? Something. When the last time I talked to the girl about me being a what you call it, bro? The counselor. The counselor? I think that's what it's called. Advisor. No, I don't know what it's called, bro. I think it's called counselor. She's still in here to say it. This ain't the same day I went to sleep. She going through it right now.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
Bro, don't be like that.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you?
She do, bro. She got the air
What really
feelings.
happened between Mikoshiba and
Right,
Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know.
Then why are you so
I'm going
sad?
to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
Look.
Where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
Well, say something. I know I'm putting her through a lot right now, but she's connected to this too. She is. She got information I know before I go see her.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna
He
face
did
it,
blame Mikoshiba.
can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not?
Just
That's
answer
all I
the
wanna
question,
know.
bro. Like, dang. You were a teacher.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now.
Wow. Hey, he
If you
cutting
can
deep
look
right
at
now.
it and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again.
She could lie. She could still look at that and say he didn't.
So which is it?
But she not. She fold. She folding hard. She fold. She folding. She gonna fold. For real. I need to put some look, but my shit's
4
gonna drop.
years ago.
Uh-oh.
Not long after I
Uh-oh.
transferred here to teach English. That's
She's
when
giving
it
me
started.
something, bro.
I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone.
Okay.
One day,
I ain't got the
After
music
school.
busting, nothing.
I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by.
You got cut.
I called out to him to ask what was wrong,
Dang.
but he shushed me and kept running.
What
I saw
the
he had a bloody
freak?
nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
He was beating the
So
goofy
Mikoshika
out of
was
him.
bullying him after all.
He wasn't bullying, he was
Yes.
beating his ass.
Toshiro-kun told me this later on.
That's more than
Whenever
bullying.
he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At
They
first, they
goddamn
tried to pass it off as a joke.
beat
They
the
said
dog
since
out
he'd
of him.
lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him.
That's sad,
They'd
bro.
even break into his house while his mother was at work. And
That's
take
more
the
than
money she gave him
bullying.
for dinner.
That's
And if
not
he couldn't
bullying.
pay, they'd beat
It's a
him up
crime.
at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Huh? Grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye.
You.
Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying
This pissed me
everything
off.
Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher.
This pissed
Mind
me
you,
off.
This teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me?
What?
He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Don't nobody care, bro. You
Why
see
does
my
that
nigga's
not
nose?
surprise me?
Talking about breaking his mom. Bro, let a nigga. Hold on. First thing, I don't mean to pause it, bro. I know the gameplay's not long, but let a nigga try to break in my house, bro.
What would I do? I'm so glad you asked. If you don't get your life.
I'm calling the police, bro. Niggas, she just said they gonna break into her mom's house and steal. Like, what? I'm getting mad, bro. Let me chill,
It was
bro.
hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I'm sorry to keep pausing, but you know what's crazy? She seen bro sitting there with a bloody nose, and he told her, as Mikoshiba come asking for him. At that point, bro, you're supposed to be like, okay, something's going on here. I gotta get a hand on this before something bad happens. But instead, she didn't do nothing. That's why she feels so bad, bro. That's exactly why. She didn't do nothing when she got the
I
chance.
tried.
No, she didn't.
The thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough.
You're supposed to get Mikoshiba ass packed up.
On the first morning of the third trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
On a doorknob?
That's when you
Damn.
confronted Mikoshiba.
Damn.
You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
So 4 years ago, Sawa says he stood up to Mikoshiba for his terrible behavior. 4 years ago? Then why has she kept that to herself for so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on.
It's too
In
late.
honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out.
How we supposed to know? You ain't
Students
talking.
were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them.
You.
Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out.
Why you
He
didn't
said
say
he would have to blame me
nothing?
and for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
This episode pissed me off. I'm
Students
sorry,
did
bro.
Speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings. That there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
At the end of the day, it's your fault, bro. You knew this and didn't say
In
nothing.
Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year,
Damn.
across all grades.
Damn.
Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying.
Less than 3?
Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too.
Less than 3%, bro?
But
Damn.
Hara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings. So he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand.
Okay, you said something,
Of
right?
course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the
Oh my god! She didn't say nothing!
But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side.
And they got you. They got
They were
you.
just that desperate.
They got you.
After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I
Dang,
don't think he'd
man.
spoken to his parents about it once.
That's why you feel so bad. You didn't say nothing.
That's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying.
You was the
It wasn't
adult,
like
bro.
I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering. That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Damn. She got baited.
Yes.
Must have been incredibly hard on you.
Man, but still, bro,
What I
it's not
should've
like they had a
done was
gun to
told
her
the
head.
truth regardless.
Exactly.
What else could I have really done for him? Some days I just...
All right, now calm down. You ain't got to. You ain't got
As
to
much
do
as
it
I tried to
yourself.
convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
You had one thing left to
So
do.
what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. To think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
He got
That's
off on y'all,
unfortunate.
boy.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Yes, you do. Wait, where's the story? Wait, where in this story did Ihara definitely find out that Mikoshiba was the bully? It wasn't clear at the trial whether he could really bring himself to kill a person. Oh, my God.
Maybe,
I'm
but
too high right now.
in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand.
So you
I
not new
was
to
this
this.
kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Damn.
Off the roof.
Damn.
By some miracle, he survived the fall.
Huh?
And he's been in a coma for the last 13
He's
years.
still in the coma?
Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up.
You're kind of coma.
His name
Yeah.
is Mitsuru. And he
Mitsuru.
will never open his eyes to the world again.
Damn.
His mom watches him, but she works full time. She's a higher up in the government.
Sorry to hear it.
He not dead though. He just in the
His part
coma.
is
So
his
just
teacher
chill.
knew. He
For
even
13
talked
years,
to the
though?
bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone
They're
was
trying to
going
get me. They trying to get me.
responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line.
They're trying to get me, bro.
I'm sure Ihara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
They trying to get me, bro. They trying to get me, bro. They trying to get me, bro. I can't let them get me. I can't let them get me, bro. I can't let them do me like that, bro. Dang, that's sad, bro. I can't let them get me though, bro. I'm not falling for your antics. Dang. I think I have a clear picture about what happened 4 years ago, and I'm ready to interview her. Thank you, bro. She finally broke and gave us something. I didn't mean to make her, you know what I'm saying, cry, but I needed that, though. I needed that to, you know what I'm saying, figure out what the hell is going on. I should go back to Yokohama now and get some rest. Thank you, bro. So get some rest then, shawty. Damn, I got to run all the way back down there? This whole time, she been holding that in. I've been trying to talk to you for days. But who is that lady that found out, bro? That lady that came and threatened her. I need to figure that out too before they pack her ass up.